For some of you, you were hurt in the past. There was some form of threat, something that made you feel unsafe, which triggered you into a state of survival. And you had to fight off that threat. And you've been fighting ever since. For some of you, something compromised your physical and emotional well-being, and you went into a state of survival, and you had to run from that threat, and you've been running ever since. And at some point, you have to stop fighting, stop running. Because if you're constantly running from something in your past, then you're never going to be able to rest and drop into the present moment with any sense of acceptance, which means no peace and no serenity. You're not going to be able to find that silence within, that stillness. There will forever be noise, which means you'll always be in a state of hypervigilance, seeing the world as a threat, which means adrenaline, cortisol, fear, anger, an overactive amygdala, the sympathetic nervous system. You will forever be in the fight or flight mechanism, which is a stress mechanism, and stress kills. So if you want to alleviate the stress and drop into the present moment with some sense of peace and serenity, then you have to heal from your past, which means you have to stop running from it. First and foremost, you have to recognize that you're no longer running from that past threat. That threat has been mitigated. You're actually running from the past memories that haunt you. Stop running, turn, and face them. You have to face them courageously. You have to take them out of the shadows, bring them into the light, then you have to hold them there. You have to look them dead in their eye, like, I'm not gonna go anywhere. We're gonna have to figure this out. When you do that, those past memories, that fear, it will change shape like a bully. When you turn and face it, sometimes it will shape shift. You have to stop running from your past. You have to turn and face those past memories. Then you have to recognize that you cannot change the past, but you can change the meaning that you subscribe to the past wounds. What do I mean? I mean that thing that hurt you, that knocked you on your ass, that compromised your safety, that's not a reflection of your weakness. You see, when it knocked you on your ass, you got back up. You bounced back in the face of adversity, which is the very definition of resiliency. Strong people are resilient. You see, that's not a reflection of your weakness. That's a reflection of your strength, of your tenacity, of your grit, of your perseverance, of your character. You made it through the storm and you came out better on the other side. You walked through the fire and you're still here. You made it through the trial and the tribulation. You see, that thing that hurt you made you stronger. That's a reflection of your strength. As you change the meaning to that wound from the past, you're changing the narrative, the story, which transfers to your core beliefs. You pick up new labels, which shifts your identity, which affects your emotions. Your emotions is energy in motion. So all of this is going to transfer to your energy. You will vibrate at a different frequency, which will allow you to rest in the present moment, feeling safe in your own skin. You'll go from sympathetic to parasympathetic. You'll go into a rest and digest state. You'll be able to alleviate the stress, which means you can find that stillness, that silence within. You can block out the noise. When you do that, you can now tap into your imagination, your creativity. You can start to develop a vision, which is going to allow you to manifest. Now you could start to ask yourself, what's the future 2.0 upgraded, revised version of me? What is it that I want to accomplish? And with a different narrative, a different story, a different core belief, a different identity, new energy, a new frequency, you'll be able to step into new behaviors with an expectation that things are going to work out, that I'm strong enough to be able to accomplish my goals. You see, you have to find this place of intersectionality where the past, present, and future start to intersect. You have to recognize that healing from your past and creating a new version of yourself converge. These things are not mutually exclusive. You have to stop running from your past and start running towards a new version of you. For inquiries regarding therapy, coaching, and other services, you can reach us at the phone number below.